Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This will be your November 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We'll start off with a sound bowl just to tune in and cleanse the energy. And please be mindful that it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And what else do I need to say? Oh, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Okay, so nice deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, Cancer, let us see what November has in store for you. We'll get a theme for the month from the Sacred Destiny deck. We'll get an oracle and we'll get one from the Major Tarot, Major Arcana. Okay, what theme is going to be coming up for Cancer for November 2020, please? What's the main theme that they will be exploring? First one. Okay, new beginnings. It's all happening for you. The sun is rising. So new start coming your way for November. Let us go and see how the Major Arcanas talk about that as a theme. What is the theme for Cancer, please? I'll laugh if it's a fool. Thank you. High Priestess, very nice. So the whole theme of the month of November is going to be talking about kind of being really intuitively guided to do things that perhaps don't seem like the logical thing to do. It also talks about mysteries and secrets being revealed. Okay, so that's the theme of the month. Right, let's get an oracle card, please. What does Cancer need to know for the month of November, please, for their highest good? We'll take both of them. Thank you. Oh, we've got 3 here. There's too many. We have to do that again because we're keeping it theme-based. I'm going to overload you. Can we just keep it to one spirit? Just one for Cancer, please. Just one. What do they need to know for their highest good? Thank you. Mirror. There we go. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so this is about sort of deep uncovering of the things whereby in life and society, our physical environment plays back to us, reflects back to us some deep-seated issues, thoughts, concerns, worries, fears, also good things as well. The way reality works in 4D or 3D, but also 4D, is that we experience the world as a reflection of ourselves, okay? And when we say we're triggered by something, it's like something makes us react, you know, and people kind of wind us up, you know, and we feel a little bit like, or someone says something that's hurtful and we don't say anything, but it actually affects us. And so it's asking, but usually that happens in reality because we need to go within and bring illumination and light to the things that are actually not in alignment with our higher self. Okay, so the month of November, we've got the new beginnings. We've got this intuitive kind of guided force that is kind of driving you throughout the month. But perhaps because you're working with those energies, some people have got something to say about it, okay? And it may be the thing that kind of causes you to get like really annoyed and frustrated, perhaps even upset. But then it's always a wonderful opportunity to kind of go, oh wow, I didn't realize this affected me so much. Like, I didn't realize that. Why am I so bothered about this one thing? Okay, and then it gives you the opportunity to then go within and find out the source or the root cause of why something affects you in that degree, and then you can bring light to it. Okay, so let us get, let's do tarot. We're going to be doing 3 piles. The first pile will be the current energy starting the month. Middle pile, anything that's unseen, any challenges, and the last pile will be the unified energy, the outcome for the month of November. And I will cut the deck, but we will clarify with the mini Rider-Waite. There. So current energy starting the month, we have 5 of Swords. Challenges or obstacles, or something that's unseen, 6 of Pentacles, thank you. Outcome of 5 of Wands, that's that triggering mirror where people are seeing things from all these different perspectives with the 5 of Wands there. Under the 5 of Swords, we've got 10 of Pentacles, very nice. Under 6 of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. Whoa, standing in your power. Under the 5 of Wands, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Stepping up and doing it yourself, okay? And then under the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So 100% new beginnings are happening for you. Under the Emperor, 2 of Wands. Which way to go? And under 9 of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Swords. Well, Cancer, you definitely have some new things coming on to you in November. It feels to me like it's of a kind of a resource and monetary value, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which talks about kind of like a windfall, like inheritance, or a large sum of money, but also long-term sense of security as it relates to physical, tangible resources, okay? But you've also got the Ace of Pentacles, so you've got an 11 here, right? 11 is soul path number. So you definitely have a new beginning as relates to either a new job or a new financial income, and you're getting the support you need. You're stepping into that Emperor energy, but in that energy of kind of like which way to apply the strategy moving forward for that long-term sense of stability and security. It may feel like you have one route which is more like the conventional route, and the other route is more like not really done by many people, and that's kind of like more the intuitive route that you're going on, okay? And then as we end the month over here, even though there may be a little bit of inner conflict or conflict around others regarding this new beginning that you started, so it could be that perhaps what you are reacting to is certain jealousy by other people, but you've got this 9 of Pentacles in, so we've got Pentacle heavy. It's all about the money, it's all about the property, the material items, the things that you have. That's the kind of a big focus on your on the month. I do see you kind of end up in a very kind of, you know what, I don't need to follow I don't need to follow the crowd in this one. I'm just going to go my own journey here. I'm going to find my independence because I have my own foresight, and I don't need others to agree with me. I don't need their approval. I don't need to seek their approval. And then we've got some communication coming through, but we've got also this fast energy here. So a really interesting month. There's this energy, I'm wondering what this is going to be about. So we're going to clarify. 5 of Swords sometimes talks about winning at all costs. And sometimes it talks about kind of a short win, but it doesn't feel like it's connected to here. So this could be somebody else around you. So let us see. 5 of Swords, please. Why is the 5 of Swords here, please, for Cancer? Thank you. 5 of Swords clarified by the 5 of Swords. So what can you do? It feels like it's I don't really like it. Because in my card that I made, because this is my deck, he's doing disgusting bullfighting, but his expression in his face is like he's reached that point of when he recognizes in that moment of amongst all that chaos, good God, what am I doing? You know, is this worth it? Is it worth it for is the death, the potential death of this bull worth the prize that I will receive? He's in that moment. But in this card, the guy is he's quite chuffed at what he's done. He's smiling, even though he's won at all costs. So I don't know whether this is your energy or not. It doesn't feel like it is, but let's get, what else do we have for the Five of Swords, please? It's like, it's not always a bad card, because sometimes it is about sort of, in a way, kind of strategy. Sometimes you have to just kind of do what needs to be done. Oh, nice. I love it. Okay, fine. We're good. So, Six of Pentacles is moving on to calmer waters, finding a more peaceful and departure from it. So it feels like there's been a situation that's been really kind of building up in your head. I'm feeling kind of work-related here, but obviously it could be kind of romance as well, or even in family where there's been just like, things are just not going according to plan. Now, what I like about this is that it feels like that energy, that Five of Swords energy, where, you know, always like, you know, where you have a friend, right? And it doesn't matter what you've told the friend has always got it worse, or the friend has always had, you know, so you can't just have a normal chat about like, oh yeah, but it was, you know, I had, someone betrayed me, you know, so someone, say for example, you confide in a friend and you talk about someone who's has taken you for granted, and taken advantage of you, and you tell a particular friend, this one friend, oh no, but someone betrayed them far worse, you know, someone actually stole from them or something. It feels like there's it could be a couple of people in your environment. Now, that could be also work environment, but where they're kind of like that. They're always trying to kind of compete with you. And I feel like you're kind of saying goodbye to that. You're like, you know what, so it's picking up on the mirror image as well. But I feel like you're walking away from that. You either are leaving that friendship behind, or you're leaving that job behind where there is that involved. But I do feel like you kind of, you know what, you're packing up your things. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this, because actually I want to follow my own sense of peace. That's what I'm really concerned at, and I'm going to take my child. I'm going to take the lessons that I've learned, and I'm off. Right. So I feel like you're kind of allowing yourself to say goodbye to people who are very competitive over you, or are competitive with you, and they may not mean to do so. It's basically just problems within themselves, but it has a detrimental effect on you. And so you're now saying, no, you know what? I'm gonna wash my hands of this. I'm moving on. Let's go to, and it could be even moving away like long term, because that Ten of Pentacles. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles, please. Can you clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please? Thank you. Four of Wands. Ooh la la. So now this new beginning that's come, as you allow yourself, you're deciding, you're putting your headspace, you're putting peace as your priority, okay? That's how you started the month of November. You're like, you know what? I'm going to follow my peace. I'm sick of this conflict around me. I'm following my peace. And as you do so, you're opening up the gateway to a brand new lifestyle, a brand new sense of stability, because the number 4, firmly set into the ground of where you want to place yourself in the world. Now, it could be that actually you do get, because we've got these 2 cards here, so it could even be that you get some sort of unexpected payout, because we've got a lot of pentacles here, right? Unexpected payout that allows you, enables you to go abroad or to go on holiday for a short while, potentially even buy a house somewhere else, okay? So it feels like you're making those new beginnings, those new choices to create a better home for yourself, a better environment, something where there's a bit more kind of work-life balance, or perhaps you deciding more to kind of work a bit more from home. But it's really nice, and that's the new beginning that's coming through for you. What's the Ace of Pentacles, please? Oh no, we can't take that many. Not that many. We'll do that again. Ace of Pentacles. Can we clarify the Ace of Pentacles? Thank you. Ace of Pentacles clarified for the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, gee whiskers, I feel like it's definitely a new start. An offer that's coming through. It's like you're given it's almost like the energy of someone's giving you some help, a helping hand, with a monetary helping hand or some capital to start a new project, a new business, something that will stand the test of time, something that you can nurture and harness, and perhaps even move into a new place. What else? It's just the same. Right, what else do we have with the Ace of Pentacles, please? Here we go. So we've got 10 of Wands, and we've got, seven of Swords. Okay, so you now have this new beginning coming up from you, because you've reached the end of some sort of cycle, and it feels like it's kind of work-related. Some sort of burden that you've been holding on for so long, you just can't hold on to it anymore. He's walking back to the village, but he's kind of had enough. But he just needs to, he can see the end is in sight now. You are able to take this new beginning because someone else kind of, it's weird because it's almost like it could have been that someone was a little bit sneaky around you, but I do feel like you, there's quite a lot of strategy. You see, the whole energy of this reading is just screaming at me, this energy of like Cancer. This month of November, I am now choosing to disconnect myself from all the people that are causing me frustration or making me feel shit about myself. I am, it's like a culling, it's like a breaking away of, and it's quite interesting because there's an element of this which also came up in the Scorpio reading, but I feel like it's playing out the whole month, and you're really at that point of, you know what, I'm stepping up into a new chapter, a new beginning. And when I create a new beginning, I'm going to be more in control in terms, I'm going to orchestrate it the way that's best to me. So I'm no longer going to settle for people who are going to sort of take advantage of me. I'm not going to settle for anyone who's got kind of sneaky behavior or kind of hidden agendas. I'm just going to follow my truth and my intuition. I'm going to go there. Okay. But we definitely have this, like, it's just like a new job or a new project that will give you money, or new property. It's really exciting. Really exciting. Okay, let's go to the Six of Pentacles, please. So what you don't see coming. So even though you start the month off pretty strong, I feel like what you don't even realize, you've got some more kind of monetary or some resources coming in. Got the Two of Wands over here. It's something I feel like you're starting to, it's like you're really starting to think outside the box this month. You're kind of going, well, you know, I've got my car, so I've got my environment, I've got my friends, family, all that jazz, but I don't know. I think I want to go further. I think I want to stretch myself a little bit further. I think, you know what, I want the world. Why can't I have the world? Okay, so you really are kind of looking out into distant lands, and that could be metaphoric, you know, it could be like experiences that you're hoping to have. So your bottom of the deck is wish fulfillment with that Nine of Cups. So you're really trying to, what you don't maybe see in the beginning of the month is that slowly but surely, it's like you get little thought forms that slip into your head about like, oh, you know what, I can actually do this with this opportunity. Or, you know what, I could do this. And you start to dream a little bit bigger. You start to view a little bit further. You've definitely got the foresight to do so, but you kind of, it's like you've got the world in your hands, and you're kind of going, what do I want? What do I want out of the world now, you know? And it may not be what well, of course it's not going to be what everyone else wants. We all have different wants, but it may not be the typical thing. You know, you may decide, you know, I'm just going to go horseback riding in Mexico for 6 months. That's what I want. You know, it seems like it's really kind of unusual. Let's go to Emperor, please. Can we clarify the Emperor? Thank you. We have Temperance and Hierophant. Okay. There we go. So two major arcanas, clarifying a major arcana underneath a major arcana. So you are, it's like thinking outside the box, right? And, but you're kind of like allowing yourself to both kind of, it's like the choices, it's like whatever you are putting your energy into and planning for the future, you doing it in such a way that where the priority is not only the peace of mind, but the priority is how can I expand? How can I spiritually grow from this? And how can I do this in a way that's actually working with the flow of energies supporting me and in the divine timing? So I really, really love this, because a normal person would kind of go, well, I've decided this is what I want to do, and I'm just going to kind of prepare everything and just go on and do it. I feel like you're kind of going, well, I'm really playing with the energies now, and I'm feel like I'm gravitating in this direction, but I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to force it, because I need to make sure that as I do so, I'm learning and growing at the same time. I don't want any quick fixes or any sort of like, I want to go the distance the way it should be, where he's had a bit of a quick fix. Well, he arrives at this point because he's done everything he needs to do, but they were kind of like little quick fixes, you know, and he didn't quite experience everything to the deepest possible level, you know, that he could have done. So that's why he's back at the top of this tower, kind of looking at the world and kind of going, okay, let me go a bit deeper. And so this is the energy, and this is the thing that you really are intuitively picking up on. You kind of go, I've got these ideas, but I need to make sure that it supports my peace of mind and my natural flow. Oh, it's a bizarre. I've never read anything like that before. Okay, let's look at the Two of Wands, please. Can we clarify the Two of Wands? Thank you. The World. Yes, you're ready to make that final decision, that final ending. And it's like, again, as I was saying, it's like one ship represents old, I mean, with Two of Wands and Two of Wands over here, I mean, it's the same card, right? But that point where you thought, you know, do I go down the trialed and tested measure, or do I make it on my own and just follow my own internal guidance? And that marks the end of a major cycle. So it feels to me like the way that you have been, it feels like quite a big month in terms of the way you have been approaching life. It's a complete change in November. In November, it switches more to, I think I'm just going to remove myself from the negative energy. I'm going to get rid of those people that make me feel like shite. And I'm going to follow my internal compass, no matter what anyone says. And that's why it's the World card, because you now have reached that level where you understand that working in this dynamic of this sort of dynamic is a thing that actually holds you back. And so you've got the World card, which is a natural ending, and you've got your new beginning. So there's a lot of kind of interconnected energies just sort of flowing and blending in with each other. Let us go to the Five of Wands, okay? Because obviously we've got now a bit of conflict here, perhaps a bit of competition, but the people around you, perhaps if you're ready to sort of move on, and it doesn't need to be a physical move on. We've only got one travel card here, so I don't think there's necessarily a physical move unless you're buying a new house or going on holiday. That would be, you know, slightly different. But there's people around you who have their different opinions. Let's just put it that way. They should all be really, I mean, with this card here, they're all scouts, okay? So really and truly, they should be working on one thing together, using all their insights and all their skills into one. But they each have their own opinions, and they're each going in their own different directions, which means that nothing really gets solved, nothing really gets produced or made. And sometimes if they're not really careful, they can actually be a little bit childish, okay? So this is a thing that you're noticing by the end of the month. Let's look at that a little bit further. Five of Wands, please. Oh, we can't take all of that, gee whiskers. It's almost like the whole deck. But we'll take this pile that jumped out. We've got High Priestess again. So you guys are on form this month. You're highly psychic, highly tuned in, tapped in. Right, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Magician. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'm saying. It's like you really are starting to recognize the people that have been in competition with you, even if they've been your best buddy, you know, they have, you're picking up on like, you're really questioning, well, was it really worth my energy to invest in that relationship? And I'm trying to now kind of find my own, and how was I instrumental in this? Because understanding with the Mirror card, it's all interconnectedness. It's you. A person who says something to you may say the same thing to another person, and it doesn't really bother the other person, but to you it bothers you. So it's important. So there is an energetic exchange, an energetic trade, right? And it feels like you're starting to recognize that that is the thing that's made you feel a little bit kind of trapped in the head. But you're intuitively picking this up, but you're also equally kind of going, yeah, I've been investing too much energy in this. I've been investing too much of my emotions, and even sometimes even money, even time, energy. I've been investing too much energy in the people around me who seem to want to constantly compete with me, or seem to have such strong opinions about what it is I should do. And it ties me up because it triggers me. Okay, so you really are sort of coming into understanding of that by the end of the month, but not without having reached the world, but also having experienced this brand new beginning coming and being offered to you, because you now know that you're not ready to take on a new beginning. You don't want to repeat of that energy, right? So with this new beginning, you're kind of allowing yourself to just cut away at all of those aspects. Let us look at the Nine of Pentacles, please. Can we clarify the Nine of Pentacles? A very strong card. You've definitely got the resources this month. You've definitely got a bit more, I would say, a bit more time on your hands, where you can be more independent and decide to, okay, you know, I'm going to do this now, and there's a kind of an element of freedom attached to that, because you've cut the cords of these sorts of energies. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're cutting them completely out of your life. Just by the pure awareness of it brings light to it and illumination to it. So let's go to the Nine of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Oh God, we've got a load, but there we go. We'll take them all. Okay, so we've got Queen of Wands. So you really are becoming a bit more ballsy, bold and brave. Knight of Swords, you were doing it with a fast pace. Two of Cups, let's see where that goes. Nine of Cups and Two of Swords. Okay, so there's a couple of messages here. Both of them won't resonate with everyone. So in one aspect, it's about kind of, it would be with a significant other person, someone you're strongly in connection with, and you're brave and you're making the first move, okay? And it's what you desire. For others of you, it's kind of, even though I have this connection and I'm brave and feisty, I'm not so sure whether I have room in my life for them. Because it's under that independent going solo card, and we've got this kind of almost a soulmate type energy over here, or at least two people from different backgrounds coming together and meeting eye to eye, being on the same page. There's loads of communication over there at the end of the month, but you are really kind of at the point it feels to me like all of this energy here with the people who have been competing with you, and this energy here, this conflict, it feels like that is also reflected back to you as a mirror within either kind of, it feels like some sort of love interest, let's just put it that way. And if it's not a love interest, whether you are single or even in a relationship, it could also be someone who's very, very close to you. And it's like that you're wanting to be ballsy and make the first move. And I feel like you do it, and it's something you want, but then you're questioning yourself. It feels to me like it's almost like a final test to kind of go, but are you, like almost the spirit saying to you, okay, in this new beginning of yours, are you sure? Because it feels like you've been a bit burnt with this energy over here. So it's causing you a moment's pause to ponder whether this energy, this connection, or this reconnection with this other person is going to be reflecting these same energies that you have now tried to disregard. So that's why the Two of Swords is there, of like, you're not quite sure. Because even though the heart says yes and the fire in you says yes, you've got the freedom to do so, it feels like you're just checking in with yourself like, but is this going to just be a repeat of these kind of energies, but just from a different person? I do think that the cards near about are more positive than negative. I think you're just second guessing it. So it really depends on how you apply yourself in that situation, because chances are you have already learned those lessons. So of course it is your choice whether you decide to get together with that person, even if you're with the person, whether that's like taking it to a whole new level and being a bit more kind of bold in the relationship, or whether you decide, you know what, I think I might just go down my own route. Okay, let's go to the Knight of Swords, please. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Thank you. We have Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Five of Wands again, which is this card again, as I was talking about. Yeah, it's a bit of a juggling act by the end of the month with how you handle other people's points of view, other people's kind of, this feels like kind of office politics as well. There seems to be a lot of information coming through, a lot of communication, technology, all of that stuff may be getting a bit short-circuited, and it's being a bit of a juggling act for you, but it's absolutely imperative and appropriate for you for this month, because it just closes this energy off the end of November with that Mirror card. Because now what's happening is it's like you've taken that lesson from the beginning of the month, you're exploring it by exploring yourself, come to the end of the month, you're understanding it at a whole deeper level. Then you're getting almost tested on what you've learned. And you close it all off by really kind of grounding your own energy. This will be your energy here, King of Cups. Remember, non-gender specific. But you are bringing a lot of emotional wisdom to the table with it. So I do feel like, even though it might feel a bit kind of, or 1 minute you feel a bit triggered by something, and the next minute you're like, oh no, it doesn't matter. It feels like you might be doing this a little bit with that juggling card. So you're juggling, you're juggling the conflict around you, but right in the middle was the King of Cups. So you are really kind of, you really are finding the balance within yourself to kind of go, okay, well, even though it might go a little bit like this, near the end of the month, I feel like slowly it just kind of goes down deep within, okay? And then you're starting to to feel a little bit more stable in that, a bit more, less triggered. So huge learning curve for you this month. But I mean, this is extremely exciting, this brand new beginning. So I think that's the thing that sets you off on this journey. So it's like a spiritual journey that has been offset from these brand new beginnings. bit of money coming in, which is really, really nice. So it gives you the support, the lift up to really pay attention to your own internal wisdom, okay, which will see you through, give you a few tests along the way, but ultimately you are feeling more kind of self-assured, I would say. So that's all I have for you, Cancer. I hope that it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.